Alright, we are back in the 404 and the final trip for a bit with this. We were going to take it up to Omaha, back up to Eppley, but due to my terrible landing, we needed to have someone come check out that right gear. So we stayed here a couple of days. And now they want us to take this to Kansas City downtown, which is actually, well, I don't know if it's going to look cool in the game, but when I was a little kid and we flew into there, that was one of the neatest airports. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and hop in. Get ready. We are going to have them push us back now. Control P, Alt P, there we go. Just so that we don't back into a plane back there. Help if I didn't have parking brake on, right? We gonna get a pushback or no? Yes? Come on. There we go. Shift P. Alright, I know there's ways to turn it and do what I need to do, but I don't know that. How do we get him to unattach now? Control P, Alt P, go away P. Alright, let's figure this out. Toggle pushback, Alt P. Okay, how do I get him to go away though? I guess we don't. Do we gotta start the engines up? Will that get him to go away? Because, yeah, if I hit it again, it just, he wants to push us back some more, so. Alright, well, we're just gonna start up. Drive through them if we need to. Alright, so we're going really, there we go, starting up, gets him to go away. We're going really pretty low on fuel. I could go lower. We've got double the amount of fuel that I need to make it there. It should be a fairly short flight. It is a warmer day than what we were getting on the other 2 days that we were flying, heading down here. But it is, I don't know if it's windy yet here, but holy crap, in Omaha right now, it is crazy wind, so we don't have any information on weather. Let's pull this up real quick. Yeah, we have no frequencies, so we'll not worry about it too much. Yeah, we don't need to really get up too far on this one. We're going direct. We've got, I don't even know how many miles to it, but we're just going direct to the entry for the ILS on 4 at downtown. And yeah, turn this on, even though I don't know what I need to change it to or do anything on that. Let's try to remember what else I gotta do with this. I think we're good. Let me turn the heat on. because it will be cold up in the air, but I think we're good to go. So, we're taking off on 2 here, so let's get that set so that we can just go heading off of that. Can't turn that on yet. Can turn flight director on. Okay. Yeah, let's get this ready so that I can just hit direct, because it won't like to pick it up on its own immediately. Do we have the parking brake on? Good now? What has happened? Why do we not go? I don't know. What? There's got to be something I'm missing, right? I mean, we're not rolling. Okay, let's try this. Is that? I had to hit Shift P again? Okay. Interesting. So yeah, once we get done with this 3rd cargo flight, although we're just flying empty to reposition the plane, we'll go take a look at the career and see the money, and I think I'll be getting fairly close to getting my own plane, but I don't know if I want to even do that, because you can't really like free fly your plane from what I can tell. So I'm not sure if that's actually what I want to spend my money on. Yeah, we do have takeoff flaps. It's been a few days trying to get my brain reworked. I'm not going to turn all the way in there, but I really need to not have full brakes. Alrighty. Let's get this one going. Go to KC. We'll actually have things to look at while we're heading there. Should be up in the air very quickly. Empty and light on fuel. We do have a bit of a crosswind here. Back here, try to get this thing trimmed up. Jesus. Oh yeah. It's backwards, isn't it? Or did they fix that? I am always fighting with this trim. Okay. So I think they actually fixed that, possibly. Wasn't this one that was backwards? Anyways, let's go. Oh no, it was this, the trim. Yeah. Okay. Let's get nav on, go direct, and activate. fly back over the lake. No clouds in the sky for us. Sun's coming up. It should be like 9 in the morning. That's what I think I set it for. You know, I don't think we even need to go up all that high. I say we get to 4,000. Call it good. We're not going to get that great of fuel mileage, but I think that way we can actually see something for the first time in a few days. Although the engines kind of screw that up, but I also have my cool little tools that we can do. We can lean our head up against the window, see a little better. That actually might be the better flight view, just for content. Alright, we're at 3,000 feet, still a ways to go up. Yeah, they got a couple of reservoirs around here. The horizon is flat as can be, because that's just my world. And I enjoy flying in areas that I somewhat know, so we will venture down south though, especially January and February. I think we're going to need to get out of this area just because the weather is not going to be fun. Oh, we have gear down. Idiot. Alright, hold at 4,000. Back. Why am I not getting my information on these? Weird. Alright. We can go prop sync on. Ground speed's 174 at the moment. We did lose a little bit of time there, slowing down everything, but need to bring them down into the green just a bit there. Okay. Alright, fuel flow is about 230 an hour. We've got 400 on board, and we got 38 minutes. Ground speed 172. I think we're dealing with a headwind, so it's gonna be slower. Let's go ahead and take a look at our charts. So, we have got an altitude 3,000 for there, but 2,400, we're going to go direct to that we're going to go direct to that, so we'll drop to 3,000 as we get closer. It's just we're going to be coming in kind of at this angle to the approach, so I need to square it off just a little bit before Olaf. But right now, 4,000 feet, we're 37.5 minutes out. Let's pull flight plan up on this. That shows our distance, 107 miles out. And let's go back to our nice looking around view. Ground speed 170, airspeed 175. So actually, we don't have that bad of a headwind. I've probably just pulled everything back a little too far, possibly. But yeah, not a whole lot going on out here. Little hills, to the point where it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of fields, but there is a bit of a valley down there, so probably about the same as Nebraska. Come in over the south side of Kansas City, have this thing line up for us, and hopefully have a cool little landing. So I know there's a bunch of buildings off the end of the runway, or at least that's what I remember, a bunch of brick buildings. We'll see if, first of all, my childhood memory is still intact, and second, if those things are even still there, because that was many, many years ago. Okay, that's scratches on the windshield. I was like, we got a couple of towers there? Nope. Bad scratches. So yeah, this little bit of a front coming in with these clouds, we'd probably, like, it would take forever to get to Omaha anyways. So, yeah, going to Kansas City will be a nice change of pace as well. Ground speed 173, 34 minutes out. We've got town just off to our right. Looks like maybe another one up there. Lots of lakes though around here. And we can retract those and then forget about them on landing. But yeah, we'll find some other things to fly. I think once the Husker Bowl game is announced, I will do a charter flight to wherever that is. So, could be a really, really long flight. Well, yeah, it's going to be a long flight because there's not a whole lot of bowl games right around this area. Hoping for Nashville, though. That would be somewhat of a easier flight to stomach. But we'll get ourselves in something fast, no matter what. Alright, so farmland starting to appear. I mean, it's all farmland, but actual fields. And this lake here, I think it's dammed up right there. And we got a river. And we got a big river. Is that Missouri? Yep, that is the Missouri. So this is where it has cut across the state. Now, what is this river heading into it? That's going to help me figure out where I am. We are probably looking at the Grand River. So there should be a town over by this North Loop, Brunswick. Right there. Then there's a highway that's running along the Missouri. And then there also should be a town just after the river. Over here somewhere. Bosworth. I guess a village might be a better way to say it. It looks like it's got about 10 streets. "28 minutes. Ground speed 177, so the headwind dying off a little bit, and we're actually starting to get a bit of a tailwind because our airspeed is still 175. So I think as we push towards the west, away from this front, we're going to start getting better tailwind. Yep, just not a whole lot out here. Northern Missouri is a lot like Nebraska. Now, as you get to the central and south, then it changes up, especially on the east side. Get a little more elevation. So I believe this is Bosworth. Actually, I don't think it is. The angled road has me a little confused here. Did I get ahead of myself? Oh no, that's the railroad going through there. Okay. I was right. It just looked like a road, and I was not seeing a road going that angle through the town. But yeah, that's railroad down there. Trees on both sides. Yeah, I think there's a bit too many trees here as well, just like everywhere else. So still 177 ground speed, 74 miles out. You got a couple of little bumps on the horizon. You can tell it's slightly different than the rest of this flat. So I'm wondering if there's some hills as you get closer, or maybe it's just the river, kind of like up around Omaha and Council Bluffs. Got another town over here. That will be Carrollton. Which means that there's a small little town over here. That right there. Bogard. Thought for a second that was a strip, but it's not. It's kind of interesting though. I think these towns are like right on the edge of the hills and then don't go into the valley. Whereas Nebraska, we built all our towns in the valley. I'm guessing the Missouri floods a little harder than the Platte. So it probably forced the people up there. We got some clouds to the south. That pushed out early morning. So we got this just nice opening. And I think it's probably like 40 degrees out. That's what it was here, almost 50 today. So we got kicked there by a little bit of wind. Airspeed still holding steady. Fuel flow obviously staying all the same. Our fuel, we are getting down to almost 200 gallons, or 200 pounds. But we've only got 22 minutes left, so perfectly fine there since we're burning 230 an hour. yeah, empty cargo. So we will let this plane go where it needs to go after we drop it off. Get a rental and drive back up to Omaha and figure out what my next flight is going to be. May do some of the career mode to advance some stuff. I need to get the banner pulling unlocked, so I will look into that, see what other things I need to do, since we kind of straight lined for cargo. But I think banner would be interesting as well. This is Norborn. That's how you say it. Small little town. Looks like that's their school with the track. Possibly. They're actually in the floodplain. And you got hills off on that side, so it's all coming this direction. $60 miles out. Ground speed still 177, 20 minutes out. Got another town coming up. It's going to be Hardin. Right there, I believe. And then we've got Lexington, Missouri. On the other side of the river. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see that. Actually, we got a couple of larger towns that, compared to what we've been encountering, with Lexington and Richmond. They're essentially separated by the valley. And then we start getting into the edge of KC. Go ahead and I think let's go ahead and do this first.
Downtown Airport Information Golf 2300 Zulu. Wind 288 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 7. Dew point 1. Altimeter tree 006.6 tree. ILS runway 19er in use. Landing and departing runway 19er.
19, huh?
Aircraft say
Okay.
direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
So
Advise
we got to
controller
change
on
that
initial
up. So let's just flip back here, and we're gonna go 19, and we're gonna have to add Corby. Is that too far out? Yes, but go ahead and put that in. Send avionics, and then it's gonna freak out for a second. Direct to that. Enter. Okay, we're good. Let me look at my charts for this. So still coming 3,000, but below 5,300. So above 3,000, below 5,300, then above 2,600, and then 1,460. shortcut that we need is, we'll go Corvi. We have less of a hard angle to get in here. We're 10.5 out now. Ground speed, as we made that right turn, we started getting more headwind, and we're down to 173. Airspeed's up to 179. There is Lexington, Missouri, and Richmond, Missouri. Got a golf course, it looks like, right there. Alright, 10 minutes out. Ground speed now down to 170. Should start seeing, there's parts of Kansas City. You can just see everything kind of turned from green to more of a white, or this. You don't have the yellow and green, you have more white and green. But unfortunately, this means that we're going to be landing to the south, and we won't be coming up over the brick buildings that I remember. And then we've got, let's take a quick look at that, because we've got the actual alright, so we won't be crossing into there, but I need to wonder if I need to try to contact approach. No, because I don't think that's how it works. So I think we just stay on downtown tower. I would assume that there's supposed to be some sort of contact, but maybe if we just aren't crossing, although we're going into that circle, so I don't know what that means. If you know flying, let me know. Let's see. I don't want flight following. Screw it. Let's just try it out and see.
Approach Cessna November 45118 is type Cessna Titan 6 miles northwest of Mike Uniform 174,000 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna November 45118 approach. Squawk 4565.
Squawk 4565 Cessna 118.
Cessna 118, radar contact 6 miles southeast of tree Echo X-ray 4,000 feet. Altimeter tree 0.05.
Roger Cessna 118.
All right. Yeah, I don't think they hand us off to downtown, so we'll just stay on this and cancel our flight following as we get a little closer. Ground speed down to 167. Airspeed down under 175. 6.5 minutes out. You know what?
Approach Cessna 118, cancel flight
Thank
following.
you. We wasted your time.
Cessna 118 approach cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Can we not actually? Guess tune to approach. No, that's not. Yeah, so we'll just go with this. Alright, so we are okay on our altitude. We can come down. We do need to start dropping as we get a little bit closer. We're not going to do the hold. I think as we get a little bit closer, we're just going to go direct. But yep, you can just see more suburbs, got town, and a little bit of haze over there. Kansas City International should be somewhere out there. Let's go ahead and get back in our seat. Sit up just a little bit here. So 5 minutes out. Let's go ahead and get that ready to click direct, just to save us some hassle. There we go.
Downtown Tower Cessna November 45118 is 19 miles northeast 4,000 feet with hotel to land.
Cessna November 45118 Downtown Tower. Altimeter tree 0.05, make straight in runway 19er.
Fly straight in runway 19er Cessna 118.
Okay. Minutes out from when about we're going to turn. The light is overpowering the backlight on our autopilot. Alright, so seeing a little bit of buildings down there. Coming in from the north side. I don't know if we're going to be far enough to the west in order to see the racetrack and soccer stadium. And I don't think we're going to be far enough north to see the dirt track. Time, check my altitudes, 26. Go ahead and start dropping just a tiny bit here. Alright, 2 minutes out.
Downtown Tower FlexJet 436 ready for IFR departure runway 1.
Okay, we got someone taking off on runway
FlexJet
1.
436 altimeter tree 0.05. Cleared for takeoff runway 1. Cleared for takeoff runway 1 FlexJet 436.
Alright, there's downtown. Airport, I believe, is like right there-ish. Alright, let's go ahead. Gotta prop RPM back up. Pull our power back. Watch our altitude because we are descending. Do not forget about that. Again, I need to find my buzzer killer, but then we'll skid it onto the ground. Alright, 17 seconds. We're going to go ahead and direct to the next waypoint.
FlexJet 436 contact Kansas City Center on 125.55.
FlexJet's out. I believe that's our runway right there.
FlexJet 436.
Bring ourselves down a little bit quicker here. And back this off for a second. Get down and gear out now. Okay. We're at 3,250. Gonna slow us down big time here. And then we're gonna go ahead and click a flaps now. Slow us down even more, but be able to bring the power back up. I am looking at that. Actually, it's on the other side of the river. Okay, I thought it was on that side of the river, but it looks like we're on the left side, or east side of the river. .26, we can slow this down. Can't be below 26. .50 seconds out. I'm gonna have to just hold the altitude here. Get a little bit of power. Just keep us right at about 110. And then we're gonna turn off autopilot once we cross this waypoint. Can't zoom in any further on that. So, all right, autopilot off. Taking over. Oop. Let's go ahead and sit up in our chair. Loud. Oh my God, why is that so loud? Oh my God, stop.
118 wind 289er at 8. Cleared to land runway 19er.
Cleared to land runway 19er Cessna 118.
boundary. That was like super loud. Alright, we got off a little bit there. Get turned back. Slow it down. Alright. Getting it back. Bring the speeds down now. I think the wind is a heavy crosswind again, but we got a much wider runway here, so if I screw this one up, I need to lose my license. Ooh, oh, what? What do we got going on there? That chucked us around. Nope, now we're getting bounced the other way. Holy shit, what is going on with this wind? We're stalling out here. I got so confused by the plane getting tossed around. We are way too high as well. And then all of a sudden I'm going to be way too low. Yeah, you know what? Full flaps, not a fan of it. I don't think it was necessary. Only 8 on the wind, so but it is kicking my butt, that's for sure. Ooh, oh, just got tossed there. Rudder. Come on, get back to the runway. Oh my god. I hate Missouri.
Cessna 118 contact ground.
Okay, I kept the left side up. Kept the left side up before, until we got back to the pavement, but man, Missouri sucks.
1 tree, decimal tree, Cessna 118. Downtown ground Cessna, November 45118, taxi to parking.
I think we're gonna
Cessna
go over
November
here.
45118 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Yeah, well,
Taxiing to general aviation parking via
that
taxiway Alpha
is
Cessna
a
118.
runway. And then we've got all of these taxi lights in the middle of the taxiway. But hey, look, it's an airport that doesn't have 5,000 planes on it. That's nice. We are going to park over here because this looks like a good cargo spot. Well, another ugly crosswind landing. Still work to do on that end. I don't think full flaps helped me at all. I think I needed to come in hotter. At least that's what it feels like I needed to do. But yeah, let's shut this thing all the way down. Hop out. It's all in one piece. Not that I can actually break it in half, but yeah, we're in Kansas City, and gonna leave this plane here and go get some other stuff done in Omaha. So, hope you're enjoying this. Hope you're liking how I'm doing this until career mode gets a little bit better. Let's actually go take a look at our career mode here. So, I am now at 92,000, level 61, and we've got a long ways away until I can, like, this thing costs 400,000 to fix, so that's not an option. Used aircraft, which we found out are absolutely terrible, like 189, but how bad is that going to be to fix up? So it looks like 189, or yeah, that's really our only option, is to get a Cub and do some banner and sightseeing. But when I start doing those, we'll be making pretty decent money for smaller time flights. So I think that's what we're going to do. But again, we will see. Updates might come out. Obviously, I'm recording way ahead of time, so it might take a while for us to sync up with updates as well as they fix things. But yeah, let's call that the end of the video. Thanks for watching.